MedInsight.
Hey there, medical enthusiasts and knowledge seekers. Welcome back to another exciting episode of MedInsight, your one-stop destination for all things medical. Today, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of human physiology, inspired by the legendary textbook Guyton and Hall. So grab your lab coats, put on your thinking caps, and let's embark on an exhilarating journey through the intricacies of the human body. Our topic for today is physiology and homeostasis. Physiology, my friends, is the science behind understanding the characteristics and mechanisms that make our bodies tick. Think of it as unraveling the secrets of our very own biological machinery. Now, imagine billions and billions of tiny cells working together like a well-oiled machine to keep us alive and kicking. That's the beauty of physiology, and we're about to uncover its wonders. Picture this, your body is like a big, juicy watermelon, but instead of watermelon flesh, it's about 60% fluid. That's right. We are talking about trillions of cells swimming around in two main compartments, the intracellular fluid inside the cells and the extracellular fluid outside the cells. It's like having your own bustling city inside you, where all the cells live and thrive. But here is the catch, my curious comrades. In order for these cells to function optimally, they need a stable internal environment. Enter homeostasis, the guardian angel of our bodily harmony. Homeostasis is like a vigilant caretaker, ensuring that everything inside our bodies is just right. But beware, any disruption to this delicate balance can lead to chaos, disease, and even malfunctioning body parts. Alright, let's get into the nitty-gritty of those fluids. In the extracellular fluid, we have a mix of sodium, chloride, bicarbonate ions, and a whole bunch of essential nutrients like oxygen, glucose, fatty acids, and amino acids. But hey, let's not forget the waste products that need to be cleared out, like carbon dioxide. It's like a bustling marketplace where all the transactions take place. Now, let's take a tour of our magnificent organ systems. We have got the respiratory system, absorbing that precious oxygen. The gastrointestinal tract, where nutrients find their new home. And the liver, the master of processing and waste breakdown. Not to mention the musculoskeletal system, the mover and shaker of our bodies. And the kidneys, those incredible filters responsible for waste removal. Each system has a crucial role to play in keeping our bodies in tip-top shape. So, who's in charge of all this coordination? Well, we have the nervous system, the ultimate boss, with its sensory input, central processing, and motor output. But it's not alone. The autonomic nervous system comes to the rescue, silently working behind the scenes to regulate organ functions. And let's not forget our hormonal system, with its endocrine glands secreting magical hormones that control cell functions. Last but not least, the immune system, protecting us from invaders and knowing what's self and what's non-self. It's like having a superhero squad defending our bodies. The wonders of feedback loops. Negative feedback is our body's ultimate fixer-upper. Whenever something goes awry, negative feedback steps in to bring things back to balance. For instance, when carbon dioxide levels rise, our body amps up ventilation to expel that excess. It's like having a built-in maintenance crew constantly checking and fixing issues. And mind you, it's all about maintaining those delicate normal ranges. Now, let's talk about feedback gain. Think of it as the superhero power level of our negative feedback systems. The higher the gain, the more effective our body is at correcting errors and maintaining that precious homeostasis. It's like a superhero with incredible accuracy and precision. For example, imagine correcting a potassium level from 10 to 6 using our homeostatic mechanisms. That's a gain of 4, my friends. Hold on tight, because here comes positive feedback, the rebel of the feedback world. Positive feedback takes a different approach. Instead of correcting, it amplifies a process. But don't worry, it's all within the boundaries of our overall negative feedback framework. Picture it as a supporting actor who adds some drama to the scene. We see positive feedback in action during blood clotting, childbirth, and even nerve signal propagation. Adaptive control, the brain's secret weapon. It's all about instantaneous output and subsequent adjustment. Think of it like a Jedi Master, wielding his lightsaber with precision. When it comes to movement, sensory nerve signals from our body parts inform the brain of correctness. If a movement goes awry, the brain quickly adjusts for the next attempt. It's like having your own personal AI coach guiding you to perfection. To wrap it all up, my fellow explorers, we have journeyed through the awe-inspiring world of human physiology. We have learned about homeostasis, the delicate balance that keeps our cells happy. We have explored the diverse organ systems and witnessed the power of feedback loops, both negative and positive. And we have marveled at the brain's adaptive control, always ready to fine-tune our movements. But our adventure doesn't end here. There is so much more to uncover and understand. So, I invite you to join me in future chapters of MedInsight as we continue our exploration of the human body. Your feedback and curiosity are always welcome as we journey together towards unlocking the mysteries of our miraculous selves. That's all for today's lecture on physiology and homeostasis. I hope you have enjoyed this comprehensive journey into the depths of Guyton and Hall's textbook. Until next time, stay curious, keep learning, and never stop exploring the wonders of the human body. Thank you for joining me today. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated with our latest lectures. Until next time, this is MedInsight signing off. Stay healthy and keep inspiring.